YouTube channel. Nice to see y'all. The muffler. You guys remember this? I want to show this to you. Does anybody remember? Look at that work of art that Mark did. Mark's the guy that built me the ram horn fence. So, look at that sun come out, friends. Put that there. Got our jet driver, which we're not going to need. These are all tuned up, ready to rock. Have been for a long time. Like this. There we go. Up it goes. But I'm not going to start it right here. Let's let that up there now. Now we choke it.
The throttle control you get with an iron horse saw. Look at me. I can't believe it. It's like night and day. Yeah. Especially with a muffler. When you get the right muffler, like the ram horn muffler, and the port meets the exhaust and the intake and everything lines up perfectly, and you get that timed event that just crack, and you still got the pull. It's a beautiful thing with a sharp chain. It's what we all strive for, and friends, that again is why the 500 to me is just not an all-arounder for me. An all-arounder, and that's why people think I don't like the 500. It's because I have saws like this.
Okay, so that saw, friends, Harvey. So you can feel it working, eh? It's nuts. I've always. Harvey, is that Jimbo? Jimbo! That would suck. Swapping mufflers, that's all I need. Okay, that's all I need. We're swapping mufflers now. Man, oh man, I tell you, Jimbo. It's Jim, right? Tim! Gosh!
So friends, I wanted to run the pretzel muffler again because I had it on the other day on that fallen job. And it was killing the saw, I thought. But then I realized it could be my old XPW.
This didn't go
which
on
is
very
tired
good, but
and
it's
not
on.
as strong as these others. And that was the case. So I wanted to give Mark a fair rendition, and this thing, it works very well because it's a bigger pipe. I think there could be improvements, but it is good on the pull. Really good on the pull.
Okay, so it does work. So Mark, it was more my XPW than it was this thing. Let's put this one back. I like this better. And here's the deal. I'm not touching that. Look. There you go. There's the two mufflers. This one, it's just me. It seems stronger, but it has better throttle response. I will say that. It's quicker on the throttle. It's like whack, whack. And I enjoy that. You see what I mean? Whether this has more pull, I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I'll have to look at the video. I don't think so. But Mark, nonetheless, if it's keeping up near this, this is deadly. I kind of knew it was. One pull. My tip's up against the truck. My arm's over here. I'm comfortable as heck. This is me. This is it. These are glider strokes. Don't forget to push down or you're going to end up with a ski jump.
So friends, you'll notice me standing up and bucking and digging the dogs in from time to time. It's just part of it. The wood's big enough where I can see me there. I'm just bent. I'm bent over. I'm working the saw. I like to test the power of these things by just kind of laying on them a little now and again. But when your chain's right, friends, you don't need to be bent over with your can up in the air, dogs dug into the log. You just don't need to be there. So, when we have a lot of bucking to do, we'll go on our knees and we'll just scuffle across the ground. I've done that lots if it's a certain size of log. But, like I say, if your chain's right, this is where stand up and buck really, really comes in handy.
Forgetting about little things. I'm getting stronger, friends, so I gotta go slower. I get going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so the only saw we haven't run yet is so Harvey, buddy, can you repeat that for me, Harv? That 86er? Same thing, exactly. It's so crazy, the throttle response you get out of these saws. The pull, it's just crazy. So I'm gonna put your big bore to work now. I don't even know what I got on it for a muffler. It's the ram horn. It's the ram horn. But I am gonna bust off some of them rocks on that stem. So give me a minute. Here, but look at this. Look at this. Here's one here. This is where we start to get to see. Oh dear. Oh, hi, man. Big wound right there. Huge wound. Okay, this is extremely, extremely interesting. Now we get to count these. Let's do it. How old is this tree? Obviously you can see, right, from here, out, there's probably 100 years right there. So this development is easily, this is a 150-year-old tree. You can't even see, here, I'm gonna go like this, boom. Okay, let's do this if I can hold this properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Look at that. 100 I'm going 110 there. Let's just go 100 to be nice. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look what happened. Look at that. Instantly a change. Massive change in the development or climate. Maybe settling. 100 years. That would be 1920. So it was before that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 32, 40, 50, 60. This is a 150-year-old tree for sure. For sure. Maybe older. 160, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That is 100 years right there, friend.
So friends, this was Ian and Hogan's job. I came down and helped the other day. I've got the footage of that as well, but I just told Ian, don't worry about the bucking. I live up the street, I'll come and deal with it. So a little bit behind the ball on this chain right now. This saw hasn't been run in about 2 months, and it's high on the rakers. It's a full house ground chain with my Signington, but it is freaking high in the rakers. And I'm gonna show you this in a minute. We're gonna go over to the tailgate. But I just want to show my bucking here that you don't need to bend over, friends, if you don't want. If you get your chains right, there's nothing funner than having a freaking long bar and just standing there and resting that power saw on your knees and legs and standing up with a straight back or slightly, like I'm doing here. You can go for hours. All day you can go just hanging it off there like an ape, but your chain's got to be right, and that's what it's all about. It's all in the filing. But just watch me as I work through these logs. They're on the ground. I don't touch the wood with my hands. I think maybe once or twice here, but it's just all with my saw and kicking it around.
So I got another one of these coming, but it's a ½ pound heavier. Yes, indeed it is. So all chains, all saws are cutting phenomenal. This one, the ram horn is a little, I think, high on the raker, which makes sense because, to be honest, it is probably high on the raker. Oh, sure it is. You can tell by looking at it. Sorry, friends. Yeah, it's high on the raker. Yeah, and it's a ground chain too, so I'll give it another go. But still cuts nice. But it could bite a bit more. Did you notice it hop just a little here and there? Yeah, that's because it's high on the raker. Ago when we were bucking with the ram horn. This is the ram horn right here. This is the Husky hard softwood, beautiful little thing. I love this 3/8. I love this gauge. It's nice. It seems like they got some harder steel now too. Okay, I don't use softwood because I'm in softwood. It doesn't mean I use my softwood setting. I use my hardwood setting when I'm grinding chain. See, you see what's happening there, friends? Here, let me move you over so we can kind of get this total square. You guys can see what's going on. Okay, let's use that one actually. Yeah, let's go right there. Okay, see that raker right there? This is the hardwood setting. Look. Okay, let's look at this one. Hardwood, friends, full house grind. That's why that chain was not pulling on this ram horn. It just was not. Okay, pull this back, especially this one. Look how small that tooth is. See how small that is? Watch this, friends. Watch. Well, actually, let's pretend that we were doing a softwood setting. Look at that. You can literally see it. So that's why this chain isn't pulling like I like it to. When you got a good cutting chain, let's go back to the hardwood setting right there. See? This thing's out of whack, friends. Okay? File your rakers on a 45. This thing's gonna scream. Okay? So I'm gonna go through this, friends. Get this square, and we're gonna go cut a tree up front with it. We're just gonna cut it down. By the way, friends, look at the teeth. They're all different here.
This saw sounds like an opera singer right now. Just opens up its lungs and goes, whoop, whoop.
hook up our rigging. Go. Nice. If you're ever out on site, you can pretty much tell a cutter by his hinge. I used to get myself in trouble going too fast all the time. I'd get smashed up a few times and slow down. You know what I mean? Go home and ice. That was fun. Yeah. Work hard. Be honest. And be kind, because it's the way to be. So I'm just finishing up here, and the guy comes across the street, neighbor, check this out, and asked me if we should top that tree right there, that fir, dead center in the square in this thing there. And I'm like, I won't touch that tree. It's beautiful. It's young. The limbs are growing the right way. You couldn't get a more prettier tree. I said, what's the concern? He says, well, I just think it's going to get too big and be a problem one day. I said, it's not. It's safer that way, unless you want that, which is horrible and a major problem.
Cutters, if you don't do this with your saws when you come home from work, and you just ram your gear in the shop or wherever you put it, under the bench or in your little wherevers, if you don't do this and just pick up and go to work the next day, you're asking for problems. Develop this when you get home. Develop this little thing. It literally takes about 10 minutes. You just blow that stuff out. Airbox, even in your starter, just blow them out. Get compressed air. There's problems waiting to arise in your saws. But if you do this daily, you will minimize that.
Done.